After the Warriors win the other night over the Celtics, Shaquille O'Neal brought up an interesting topic on Inside the NBA. Should Steph Curry be named in the GOAT conversation?
I'm wondering, not saying, I'm just wondering, because he's been consistently the best shooter his whole career. I'm wondering, is it time to start putting him as the best player of all time?
Best player? Over, you put him over you?
In the conversation.
I'm asking you.
Yes.
You put him over you. You yourself put Steph Curry over you.
Yeah, I'm asking the fans, is it time to start putting him in the conversation as one of the best players ever?
You all heard Shaq. He not only is considering putting Curry in the GOAT conversation, he said he's, quote, way better than him. Remember, this is Shaq we're talking about, a guy who never backed down to anyone in the league and is widely considered a top 10 to 15 player of all time. Let's answer the question that Shaq posed. Should Steph Curry be mentioned in the GOAT conversation? Well, let's take a look at his resume. He's a 4-time champ, 2-time MVP, 1 unanimous, 9-time All-Star, 9-time All-NBA, a Finals MVP, and was named to the 75th anniversary team. He's also the career leader in three-pointers made and is widely considered the best shooter of all time. Now, you can say, of course, that he had stacked teams winning those 2 chips with KD, but Steph was a contributing member on those teams, and without him, they would just not be the same. Plus, in his most recent championship run in the finals, at 33 years old, he put up 31 points, 6 boards, and 5 assists on 43% shooting from deep, and finally grabbed that finals MVP that eluded him for years and was the only thing missing from his Hall of Fame resume. On Inside the NBA, Kenny makes a good point saying that the pool of players in the GOAT conversation are very thin. He names LeBron, Jordan, and Kareem as the only 3 that should be allowed in that very shallow pool. Those 3 have been the most mentioned players as the GOAT, along with a few others such as Kobe and Wilt. But is it time to expand that pool to add Curry into the mix? It's a very tough question to answer, considering that all those guys affected the game in so many different ways, with their defensive abilities, passing abilities, and elite scoring. The question is, does Steph make that same level of impact as those guys did and do in every level of the game? Now, there's no questioning his offensive abilities. He forces teams to make a scheme for his elite level of scoring, to try to make him into a passer rather than a scorer. But in the other parts of the game, I'm not sold on the fact that Steph is up with those 3 guys in terms of GOAT level status. However, I do believe that Steph should be considered a top 10 player of all time, just based on how he has changed the game and his consistency year in and year out since 2013. Do you think that Steph Curry should be mentioned in the GOAT conversation, or is it a stretch? Let me know in the comments below. And check out the podcast. We've been talking NFL and NBA, so go check it out and subscribe. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.